我们的刻纸主要是用这把刀把这个画刻出来的。它具有西洋画立体人物的个性。
Chinese people have been pasting paper cuttings on windows for centuries. It's a tradition as well as a good luck charm, considered especially auspicious during festivals. The intricate patterns and bright colors of these paper cuttings have made these things a symbol of happiness in China. Chinese paper cutting is renowned the world over. All a Chinese folk artist needs is some red paper and a knife, and before you know it, the ordinary pieces of paper are being turned into pieces of paper cutting. The art of Chinese paper cutting has a history of over 1400 years. Artists first draw the patterns on pieces of paper, then cut them out. It's a process that's easy to describe, but complex to perform. Another process quite similar to paper cutting is paper carving. Although similar, paper carving is considered the more exquisite of the two. And one person specializing in it can be found in Yixing City in Jiangsu province. Her name is Roy Bo-je, and she's been a paper carving artist for 3 decades.
Can you please tell me the history of Yixing paper cut?
宜兴刻纸早在200多年前就已经在我们当地很丰盛了，几乎每个村庄都有刻纸剪纸的艺人。他们主要当时呢是有一个特点，就是每年的8月15中秋节，挨家挨户几乎剪针把刻好的刻纸图案各种图样贴在那个纸灯笼上。到了晚上，点着火把，举着灯笼，敲锣打鼓，在田间吆喝主要的目的就是庆祝今年的稻谷丰收这个含义。
Much like paper cutting, paper carving is also considered a symbol in China, a symbol of happiness and celebration. But despite the similarities, when it comes to making paper carving, the process is entirely different from that of paper cutting. First, artists design the patterns they'll be carving on the paper. These patterns are usually derived from folk customs. They could be common flowers, birds, fishes, and even insects. Once the design has been sketched, it's time to carve. Artists use knives of different sizes and thickness depending on the design itself. But before they can start carving, the knives have to be sharpened first. Then the carving can begin. The strokes are sometimes light, sometimes heavy, again depending on the design. Each design is different from the other, varying in shape, size, as well as thickness of the lines. Some patterns take several hours to carve, while others could take days. The process of making a paper carving is tough. One challenge it poses compared to painting is that the carving must be done in one continuous process, without any interruptions.
刻纸我们是用刀刻出画来的把民间的艺术各种图案、人物风景刻出来。外国的画是用颜色来画出来画出它的艺术风格。
Also, when painting, artists can make changes, correct mistakes. But in paper carving, given the tool in use is a knife, there is no margin for error. One wrongly placed cut will ruin the entire piece. Because of its historical status in Chinese culture, paper carving is now also on the World Non-Material Cultural Heritage List. As a result, it's gaining even more attention.
现在我们有很多喜爱刻字的人，从学生到中年人，还有年纪大的人喜爱刻字。另外呢，我有很大的信心，招收一批学生，帮他们办一个学习班，还有在家里面没有事做的那个家庭妇女，召集起来，把民间艺术传承给他们，发扬光大。
Wow, this is unbelievable. Please teach me.
我带你学一下。哦，不行 ，no，不是这样。来，我教你。
Okay.
哎，这样子，来一个小的
哦，
很好学的。来，你看我
Okay.
刀要像拿毛笔一样，这样子拿好了，手要这样子竖直了拿着竖直，然后呢，做的姿势要正，先从里边细的地方刻出来，刻的时候呢，刀一定要竖直了。
Being shown paper carving for the first time, it's time to put the newly learned skills to the test.
你试一下。
The goal is to successfully carve a panda.
Finally, my first paper cut.
可以了，完成了。
Looks funny. It was difficult to do, but still, it's my passion.